This is a must-have for road trips. Let's go. So everybody, here it is. However you call it, fridge or refrigerator, pretty much the same thing, but this is the Glacier to my Model Y car refrigerator, and this is from Tesstudio. I'm so happy that they sent this to me. I never thought I would get something like this, to be honest with you, because I never thought I would have a Model Y. But some of the things on this before I get this unboxed is customized specifically for the Model Y, and it'll go right over in this corner, and I'll show you all of that. It has daily power consumption of only 0.5 kilowatts an hour. Basically, you just plug it into which is a cigarette lighter that's in the back seat of the Model Ys. It is a 16 liter capacity. It says it's like a 1-minute express setup, and I do believe that, but that's going to take me longer so I can record this for you all. I think the compressor in there, like any refrigerator, will be around 28 decibels. So it's pretty low decibel that you'll hear it. And the temperature can range from 21.2 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you want something to freeze, if you get around that 32 Fahrenheit, I don't know what that is in Celsius, but this little thing will hold a lot. And it seems like in just this little spot right here, there's not going to be a lot that can go in there, but you can fit a lot of water bottles in there. I don't know if I have enough to try to put in there right now, but we'll test it out. And please don't forget to check out Teststudio's website. They offer a numerous amount of Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model Y accessories, also for the S and X, and they are premium. That's why I keep featuring their products on my channel. You can always use my discount code, which will give you a substantial amount, around 20%. I'm not sure, it can adjust, but Tesstudio is always running specials on their website. So make sure you please check them out. This product was sent to me for free for my honest review of this product. But if you do purchase this using my link, that will give me a little credit to help my channel just keep going. Now let's see up and close how this product looks. I think there's some stuff under here like the rack that goes inside there, but just wanted to kind of give you an idea. I'm not sure what that is because it's in Chinese, I believe. Oh, it just shows you like some different type foods and stuff like that, I guess, that it could take. I'm not sure. Look how nice this is. This thing just tells you pretty much the instructions of what you have in there. It just shows you exactly the correct steps to do that. Love it. These are some of the stuff that can go inside it, the partitions. Really good quality. And this thing is not, made out of just like really cheap plastic. And those are the two spots right there where this part and that part will come together. This right here is just probably the tools, I believe. They give you the user manual here and then the thing that affixes both bases together. This is going to be very simple. The main star, that's kind of like was inside. And this right here, look at that. That's really nice. So this is a closer look at it right here. As you can see, it has the open, and that's your knob up here. Then to the side, you have your cigarette lighter where you plug it in to power it. And then all along the back of it, you have your Velcro strip. Some of us Tesla owners, we buy this, which is, something that, you can store stuff where it's not just like a little hole right here. But I have a few things in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out first. But if you can see right up here, that is the cigarette lighter. If you can see it, you can see that cigarette lighter right there. Look how deep that is. It's really deep. All of this is gonna fit in there. So the first thing I wanna do is take the base of it and fit it in there. Okay, it should go in this way because these points need to be out front. Look how it fits right in there. Because it gives you plenty of room right here where it don't interrupt with your sub trunk when you're letting that up. So that part is in. The smaller one and then the big one. If you want to divide it, you see those two right there. Pretty simple. This part I think just kind of covers, and then make it look a whole lot more flush. Remove my liner so I can have plenty of room right down here. And first things first, I'm gonna just take that cigarette lighter and plug that in first. And you're gonna hear it beep, and you should see the LED pop up as well. You can see right there. Now it'd be better just to push it from inside. I just have this one side to do. But once you get it aligned, this will be able to go down. You'll feel it adhere to the bottom part. There it is. It just covers it up, make it look nice and flush. Right, let's take this off here. See the LED screen. Now you see the finished product. You'll see a little space right here, which is fine, but it sits pretty flush in there. And you just basically hit that door release towards you like this. Once I put my liner back on this, it will probably be up like this. Should be enough room. You see it has a nice little LED light. I don't know if you see that. I'll show you that more in the dark. Then you got that one as well. You need to make sure you set your car to keep accessories powered on. This is really important. I'm glad that Tesla introduced it in a past update. If that was the case, this accessory would not work as good without you maybe continuously keeping your car powered on, your doors open, or your car doesn't go to sleep. And then if you don't want to use this, turn the keep accessories power off. If you don't want to put all the dividers in there, I would recommend just a bottom one just in case something spills in there, and that'll kind of keep the bottom clean. And then I'm going to take about 5 of these Dasani water, which is 16.9 full ounce, and just put them in there. And look, you don't even see the water bottles at all. You still have more space if you want to put stuff in there. But I'm gonna close that. That's so satisfying. Then I'm gonna press this 3 seconds. Turns it on. Look like it's in eco mode. Let me see if I can take it out of eco mode. Now the current temperature is 77 degrees. And that I want it, move it down to about 34. Now I'm gonna set a timer, start at the timer at 77 degrees. Now let's see how fast it takes to get down to that 34 degrees, I believe. Actually, it went up to 78 degrees. And you see it went on power saving mode right here to reduce power consumption, which is really nice. I love that. That's really not that loud. I'll come back a little bit later and see where we stand. We're at about 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes. Around the 5-minute mark, it really started going fast. So it's just keep going, as you can see, as I just talk. So that's just a quick update. As you can see, we're already in the 40s, 48 Fahrenheit right now at the 10-minute mark. It is rolling. This is so cool. This will definitely come in handy on road trips, especially for families, no doubt. It just turned off, and you see that LED kind of disappeared. You can still see it in the background a little bit, and now it's saying 34, and it's pulsating a little bit right now, but the compressor and the fan is off. Look at that. Saying 33. Maybe I set it to 33, I don't remember, or it's just registering that it went a little bit over. But that took about 19 minutes from 78 degrees Fahrenheit down to 33, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. You got it. Wow. Yeah, I can even, yeah, that's So cool. Now let's move on to one unexpected thing that I did not know. I'll show you my screen here. I took a screen recording of downloading the app, TMI Utilities app, and then you have to do is tap Add Product and make sure that it is turned on first, so the Bluetooth that it will find it. So there you go. It pops up, it recognizes it and everything, as you can see. And then it adds it in there, and all you have to do is just click on it. It'll connect to it. I think it'll make a sound. I think I remember it making sound. You have the little Bluetooth symbol right there. Will let you know it is connected via Bluetooth. You just click on it. It'll tell you the current temperature and all of that. This is also where you can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit as well, if you're in the United States. But it shows you all the cool features and everything when you click on settings, and you'll see it right there. You change it to Fahrenheit. I couldn't find of any other way to do it from the knob. So now this is me going at it live. So if I click on it, it's going to reconnect, and it's saying that the connection was successful. It's very fast actually. I'm gonna click on it. You did hear it beep there, hopefully. And you're seeing its current temperature is now at 35 degrees. Down here, set temperature, where you can plus or minus it to increase the temperature or decrease the temperature. The power on, refrigerate, eco mode, colder. If you don't see it, it does have a Bluetooth symbol right above the degrees on the display. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I really like this accessory. It's nicely built. I love the being controlled by the app and everything. Just make sure you keep this, okay? So you can make sure that you're doing everything you can in order to keep this performing well, because it's not cheap at all. But if you're going on a future road trip or something, this is a must-have. This Ken. I'll see you in the next video.